Ladies and gentlemen, do not adjust your set. I'm Hitman Cos. Welcome back, one and all, to Warriors Orochi 4, where, as y'all can see, we decided to do a bit of lineup change. I kept my word, and we had a bit of substitution, and I replaced Leon Shi with Kaguya. And for the record, I just instead of replaying past levels to get a level up and whatnot, because Lord knows how long that would take. I just spent my as much points as I could to have her level equal with Susano and Morochika. Now I'll be honest, I'm not sure if I played as her at all during the gameplay that I showed in Warriors Orochi 3, but I think I didn't use her much in the story mode. Like, honestly, I think I might have only used her when it was recommended to do so. Other than that, I'm pretty sure I never used her because she was always there because she was mainly the protagonist and did all the time surfing and whatnot, and I was quite used to the lineup I had, so I really saw no reason to have her or use her at all, but hey. Maybe she has a lot to bring to the table, along with whatever special weapon that she has equipped. So far so good. Let's see what we got. Not bad. I think homie blocked the attack though, so really didn't do much damage to him. But mowed down a good amount of enemies. So I think I'll keep it going and see how it plays out. Who knows? But I will admit, even though I've enjoyed the gameplay so far of Warriors Orochi 4, I will admit, not having that free roam in the main camp, just really running around. I'll admit, part of me misses that. And then, like a certain time during the story, a certain character will be standing somewhere, and then that character talks to them. They have a bonding moment or something. But other than that, this is still very good. Of course, English audio would make it a lot better, but Koei has become extremely lazy like that. And and I tell you what, if they ever make another Dynasty Warriors or another Samurai Warriors, or hell, another Warriors Orochi, unless like years later they chop the price down to something reasonable, you ain't gonna catch me playing it. Cause Because, truth be told, I've had just about enough of hearing Japanese or Chinese and being forced to read the subtitles. And this ain't nothing. This ain't got nothing against anybody who speaks the language. This is the fact that they want to be a bunch of lazy fucks and force people who don't speak the language to read the subtitles. Just because not only are they too cheaper bastards to cut the check for English voice actors, you know, they're also too cheap to cut the check with their older games as well. So you know, they can pound sand for that. Alright, fuck them. And I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure I've shown the latest. Who the hell are they? Anyway, the latest Dynasty Warriors game I have is 8 Empires. And even then, it's not even in English. But funny enough, Dynasty Warriors 8 itself has English audio. And I tell you what, they lucky that I enjoyed the Empire series enough that freaking that the lack of English audio isn't that much of an issue to me. But then again, recently when I played it, I just mute my TV. But even still, you know, I don't want to mute my TV because I want to hear what's going on. But I can't enjoy it because it's not in English, and that shit just drives me nuts. Like I was able to ignore it for the Yakuza series, but
君たちにはそう名乗っていた。ペルセウスはもうどこにもいない。私の名はロキ。君たちが力を借りているのはテュールとフレイヤ、私の仲間だ。そんな。おかげで我が主オーディンを招くことができた。
私たちを利用していたんですか？
役に立ってくれて心から感謝しているよ。
Huh, ain't that a bitch? This nigga was playing us the whole time. Using us to feed his agenda of gaining enough power to bring forth Odin. I look forward to killing both you and Odin, motherfucker. To think the trouble that all of them went through, giving a fuck about your motherfucking ass. All just you turn on us. Fuck you, nigga. I got a sword with your name on it. That's gonna be going right through your heart. Trust and believe that. You know what I'm saying? But back to what I was saying about the audio. The only reason why I let it slide when it comes to the Yakuza series is because it's always been in Japanese. It's just nowadays they've now given the option to put the audio in English. So you know, the thing where you know, with the Koei games, the audio starting out was always in English, so for them to switch up and have it exclusively in Chinese and Japanese, you know, it's very annoying. And honestly, one of the biggest reasons why I don't plan on ever getting any future Samurai Warriors because I'm pretty sure I mentioned this before, but I always preferred Samurai Warriors over Dynasty Warriors, and yeah, I know that Samurai Warriors was the spinoff to Dynasty Warriors, but you know, I still preferred it. Also, when I was younger, I never knew that Samurai was a spinoff. I thought it was a whole series by itself, like Dynasty was. So to find out that it was a spinoff, I found it rather funny. But also looking back, I also find it interesting that like the first couple Dynasty Warriors was sort of like a head-to-head fighting game, like how Mortal Kombat or Tekken is. Yeah. Before they finally did the open world, well, sort of, before they decided to do the giant map thing that we're currently doing right now. Then actually, I saw some gameplay of the early Dynasty Warriors games. Like, I'm not saying the ones where the fighting was like head to head, where the fighting was like how it is now. And actually back then they actually mispronounced the names. Like for example, for South Sao, actually it was instead of calling him South Sao, they were calling him Cow Cow. So that was absolute comedy. But you know, you live, you learn. And even nowadays, you know, with some of the names, I'm genuinely surprised at how some of the names are pronounced. Like Sun Xuan, for example, because if you look at his name, it looks like it says Sun Quan. So you know, but you know, it's much better to learn the proper pronunciation than you know, constantly mispronouncing their name, looking like a friggin' idiot in front of people. Because I know so many people that are willfully ignorant enough to purposely mispronounce words and names and not caring that. And well, first off, they do acknowledge that they're mispronouncing their name, but at the same time, they don't care. To which, you know, you could counter that by mispronouncing their name just to, you know, see how they like it. But you know, it's not. But that doesn't. But unfortunately, that won't always get the desired results. And instead, you know, if it doesn't get the results, then either one, they ignore it, or two, they just get mad at you, and it essentially goes nowhere, and more or less they'll start swinging. And I know two wrongs don't make a right, but it's more of a case of, you know, wanting them to learn, because you know they wouldn't want their name to constantly be, you know, mispronounced and whatnot. You know, I always thought the Unity magic was pretty dope. Actually, the Unity magic actually reminds me, if you guys played the previous Dynasty Warriors and Samurai Warriors games, there used to be a thing where, like, once your Musu meter was full and you were around other officers that were on your side, what would happen is that if your Musu meter was full, your hands would have electricity coming from them, and the electricity would then actually link your hand. Then the electricity would actually link your hands with as many allied officers that are in your vicinity and how close they are. Now it won't work if they're all too far away. Now, at the most, you can do it with 3 other officers, so it'll be 4 of y'all doing it, and at the least it'll be just 2. And what will happen is that all 4 of y'all, all 2 to 4 of y'all, will unleash your Musu move at the same time, and first off, seeing them unleash it together was already dope enough in and of itself. But then actually seeing the moves was even more dope. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, I have to say, and I know y'all gonna hate me for this, for bringing reference to this again, but I did it a lot in Samurai Warriors 2 Empires, just because that was the first game where the feature was available, and the opportunity just presented it a lot more often than other games did. So I took advantage. You know what I'm saying? I took advantage. And with what they're saying, there's nothing more insulting than someone who you thought you could trust not only turning their back on you, but revealing that they've been playing you and using you all along for a scheme that they had going. And of course, you know, you would think to try and disrupt their plans, but you know, but in this case, you know, nothing could be done because it was too well concealed, and by the time they found out about the plan, it had already succeeded, so nothing could be done. But that's it, ladies and gentlemen, for this video. I definitely want to thank each and every one of y'all for taking the time out of your busy schedule to come and chill with your boy. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and hit the like button. Comment if you feel like it. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss a new video. And as always, by way of Struggle Vision Productions, I am the Hitman Kaz. And if you see me coming, run.
神々や秀吉の姿は見当たりません。
妙ですね。左近殿は三成殿が楽しそうではないと言った。戦いが本意でないなら。
ならば一体なぜ？
うちの殿に何か考えがあるのは間違いない。古の天才軍師に諸葛亮さん、今回は一つ俺を信じて。
そうですね。わかりました。